Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew. This is just a quick little video before I actually start, before the main video starts with the actual game recorded. This here is ARMA Reforger on Xbox Series S. As you can see up here, the frame counter, it shows it's at 94, 95, whatever frames. That is essentially, this game has an unlocked frame rate. It's hovering right around 45 to 48 frames a second right now. Is what's happening is LFC is literally doubling the frame rate to make it look like it's more. So 90 frames is about 45, 46 frames a second right now. I have seen it drop as low as 40 frames a second. So if you have VRR and 120 hertz screen, you will be able to get that. I promise you this game runs a lot smoother with the VRR on than it actually does if you're not using it. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and let you get started with the video now. Thanks for watching. Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're checking out ARMA Reforger on Xbox Series S. So we're going to go ahead and load into that. I'm just going to go right back over here to the scenarios because that way I can just jump in there and I can run around and look around and look at and feel how the game is going to act on the Series S. And I did play this yesterday for a little while I was waiting for the Series X version to download. For the most part, it was looking pretty decent. So I'm basically going to kind of just run around in the same general area. We're just going to go ahead and check out, the different, the FOVs and stuff like that. So I probably should have already been loaded in, but it is perfectly okay. I'm going to go over here. We're going to choose the U.S. Army. Then we're going to go ahead and hit quick deploy. Now this here just basically puts us into the open map. So yeah, I mean, you are definitely getting, I don't know. This looks pretty clean on the 1440p monitor. This is actually really freaking good. Like you can tell that there is like 30 FPS or something going on. But the thing is like it doesn't feel like a terrible 30 FPS. Like it, yeah, you still got all of that. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel terrible or anything. So let's go ahead and go into the settings real quick. All right, this is what I want to see. If this, yeah, okay. So, yep, you do have the field of view. Okay. Yeah, you can change the field of view to like what you're liking. So, like, say you're in third person, you can go over to that. Third person, you can go ahead and take it down to 69. 70, 50, all the way down to 40 degrees. So you can have like 40-degree field of view. Look at that. We lost a shadow. The shadow was there. It was there. Oh, there we go. The shadow's coming back. Ooh, as you get closer, it gets a little bit thinner to represent that crane hook. Oh, I see. So it's a crane hook. Not bad. Let's see where the crane hook actually ends up. Oh, right here on the ground. Dude, are those ray trace shadows? It's pretty interesting how that lines up, like all pretty nice and stuff. I mean, if those are ray trace shadows, those are actually pretty freaking nice. Let's see how my shadow of my guy is. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, obviously you could tell this is like 30 frames a second. But here's the thing. Here's the deal with this. Like, this game looks incredibly sharp and clean and detailed. Like this looks amazing. Let's go to ARMA Vision. All right, move forward. Try moving camera up and down on its vertical axis. Up, down. See, like, this game looks clean. Like, look out there. Okay, toolbar. Flashlight, toggle interface. Guided tour. Okay. Alright, well, apparently we can't do that, so ARMA Vision, special mode capturing screenshots and videos, allows precise control, camera control with post-processing effects and overlays. Alright, so we'll get out of that. See that? That looks pretty cool. Alright, so it's pretty detailed. Over there, there's some like some anti-aliasing problems, which is I mean, it's not really that bad. Like when you move, you can see like it all flickers over there on the railings, but I mean, yeah, you can definitely. Okay, so let me get back to what I was saying. With this game here, the VRR enabled. If your Xbox is in 120 hertz mode and you have VRR enabled, you actually get okay, so it does look like there might be less vegetation in this version on the Series S. Let's get over there to where the let me go ahead and get this thing right here back out. Let's get this back out. I like this. I like it like this better for some reason. I can see my guy and I can run. Okay, let's see what the textures on the buildings look like. See, those look alright. That's the thing, man. This game is running a lot better with VRR enabled. It's almost like it has an unlocked frame rate, kind of like Flight Simulator and some of the other games that tend to run with an unlocked frame rate if you are playing this. I mean, I am gonna test that for sure, and like have my frame counter on and everything while I'm testing that, because this. Okay, let's see. Let's get out of here. Let's get up here a little ways. See, I mean, I'm already running out of stamina. I can't run. I just can't run anymore, sir. Please, just don't make me run. So, I did not know this earlier, but there's this game. ARMA used to be Operation Flashpoint, which was developed by Codemasters back in, like, gosh, I don't know, was it like the end of the PlayStation 2 and then like on the 360 and PlayStation 3, I think we had Operation Flashpoint, Dragon Raising. Well, those were really cool games, and I guess this is a spiritual successor to that. So let's see. I mean, you're still getting pretty decent vegetation. Well, no, maybe not as much vegetation. Like, you are losing some vegetation for sure coming to the Series S version. Like, but, okay, no, you know what? It doesn't look, it doesn't look terrible, but yeah, you can still tell. I mean, like, you're getting this this vegetation, but I think you would have more vegetation on Series X right here. Like, you would have more, so you're getting a lot more bare spots in the vegetation and the breakup. That's definitely true. It's nowhere near as lush as it is on the Series X. This right here looks more lush right in this area. But yeah, I think you are definitely losing some. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, this game right here without VRR does kind of, you know, it doesn't feel bad by any means, but it does lack like that smoothness feeling. When you're panning the camera and you're moving the camera, you get this like this weird little camera judder type deal. But like when you're just running and stuff, you're not getting that like weird 30 frames a second like it feels smoother. I mean, obviously yeah, maybe you are getting that 30 frames a second jitter. So let's go back into first person for a minute. Let's see how this looks. So we still got, so it looks like I got the M16. Like it would be, let's see if there's any kind of destructive properties. Yeah, rock chunks popping off. When you're shooting a rock, you are getting, dang, bullet dings, bullet dings, bullet dings. Let's go ahead and reload. We got fire rate, full 3-round burst. Okay, so you are definitely getting like some debris falling off those, which is pretty cool. What about the ground? See what the ground looks like. Yeah, same thing with the ground. So that looks pretty cool. Debris are falling. Running fast. I mean, look at the ground. Like, you are getting the tessellated rock look. Like, I mean, clearly you can see that it's still flat textures too, but like you are getting actual. So I mean, you're getting pretty decent. I mean, like, they'll keep optimizing this for sure. I mean, this is just early access. Honestly, to be completely honest with you, this is probably pretty decent for launching. I do really hope a lot of people pick this up and check it out, so that you know, because this is the first time ARMA's been on Xbox. So it would be really nice. Like, gosh, those textures look pretty decent on here too. It would be really nice if people supported this on the Xbox platform, so that we guarantee a launch for freaking ARMA 4. I mean, $30. They'll support this for about a year or so, probably. Get it going really good. I mean, I feel like there's like certain technologies being used in this that are kind of keeping it capped at like a 30 frames a second, because you're not seeing like intrusive pop-in. It's almost like VRS is actually working on here, because normally you'd be seeing like tons and tons of pop-in. Oh, I saw some pop-in on that tree. Oh, and then over here like you could kind of see like the trees. Like you could see like the popping, but it's not like intrusive. It's not just like boom, oh, it's there. I mean, like the farther stuff out, like you see those trees right in front of me now. I'll start walking towards those, and you start to see they thin out a little bit. The bushes kind of come into play at a certain point away from the character. If I turn this way, that one there will probably pop. Yeah, there we go. So popping is a little bit out there, but not to a point where it's like, let's see if that big tree over there does. That one across the thing. There's going to be bad guys over here, so I'm going to be getting in a fight and dying here in a minute. So, maybe I can hold them off. Yep, see, they're over there. Dang it. I just got hit. I don't know where they're coming from. That's the thing about this game. Like, I'm bleeding out. I'm literally bleeding out. Okay, so that there's how you apply a bandage. You hold the button. Let's see. I just don't know where any targets are, man. Because I got hit from... I don't know where I got hit from. Are they over here? Let's run over here. So if you run and you sprint or whatever, until you get somewhere and then you try to aim. Your aim is even more messed up. It's like this is a pretty realistic game, and I don't recommend playing it all by yourself. Oh, actually, look at this vegetation. Like, see, this looks pretty nice. This doesn't look bad at all. Doesn't look bad at all. So the Series S is pretty decent. This actually looks pretty decent for the Series S version. I forgot that that's what I'm playing. Oh my gosh, dude, where am I getting shot from? These guys. These guys are so mean to me. Oh, we got taken out. So that's kind of why I like this mode, because I can just run around and do whatever I want. Continue. Quick deploy. So I can get right back in here. As far as I'm concerned, like, this game is looking pretty dang good. I mean, yeah, this looks pretty good on on the Series S. This is not bad whatsoever. Like the detail in this truck. My gosh. Let's get on here. Like this, the thing is like the faraway, the faraway structures and mountainsides and everything like that, they don't look like just ugly, blurry messes. They look pretty decent. Like they got texture and stuff on them. Whoa, drive-in is a little bit rough. Okay, so where do we want to go? Yeah, I mean, drawing for trees and stuff like that, you can tell it's a little bit closer to the camera on here. On the Series X, it's a lot more like already drawn in for sure. So that does draw in faster, but you're still getting, look at all the debris you're getting on the side of the road as you're driving by it. Like you're still getting a pretty fairly decent. Ooh, dang, that guy got it. Like world geometry on here. It's pretty nice. Here, let's go ahead and pull in here. Hey, how you guys doing, man? You want to ride? You want to do a ride? I would say it's a little bit rougher on the Series S for sure. Definitely feels a little bit rougher on Series S. That is probably for sure. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like as far as I'm concerned about the viability of this game, like this is definitely pretty freaking cool. This is pretty cool. It's $29.99 on the Xbox platform if you're in the US, and it's playable. It's clearly in a playable state, and it will hopefully get better as time goes on. I mean, they're probably not gonna have like a timeline of when and how long it's gonna take for them to get it running perfectly, but as it sits right now, it is a decent experience. So basically, what I want to do is I want to kind of get over here into the unknown. Oh gosh, rocks! Who would have thought they would have a? Let's get over here. Let's see how the forest areas look. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it does definitely look really good on the Series X, but on the Series S, yeah, it still looks good, but I don't know if it's I don't know. I mean, like this, I mean, it's obviously pretty playable. It does feel a little rough because of the 30 FPS, but I mean, when I'm running like right here, like I'm not it's not like the screen is like juddery like normal on like 30 FPS. Like they have a pretty decent shutter speed, so that is that's definitely helping this here feel like a better my gosh, cat, like a better it's making it feel like a better experience for the most part. So all right, let's look at this. Yeah, look at the rock geometry on this. Still looks pretty good on the Series S as well. Blending looks kind of all right for the most part. Like this looks pretty decent. This looks pretty decent. Like I'm liking this. I mean, like of course, like the blending right here, like in between the rocks and stuff, could be a little better. Let me get back into my let's get back into ARMA Vision. ARMA Vision, and let's look around at this. So obviously flat textures, but they do look, man, I wish I could freaking fly around in this more. Gosh dang. Okay, I don't know exactly how to make that so I can move around, but like when you get in ARMA Vision, it kind of, so the things that I want to see are like the blending, you know, like this looks all right, but it could definitely look a little bit better. Okay, what do I want? I want that net. Gosh dang it. Trying to get out of that. So, I mean, this is translated over from like a PC version or whatever, so yeah, you're definitely getting more popping. I'm seeing more popping on the rock faces over there, but my gosh, look at this. Like, this looks pretty convincing for the most part. It looks pretty good, but it could look a little bit better. I mean, we've already seen better this this generation already, and like environmental blending and everything like that. Now it does look a lot more fuller, like on the Series X for sure. This does look pretty good though. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with this video on the Series S, letting you know my thoughts on it. I feel like this is pretty decent. It's not too bad. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will be covering this game a lot more as new patches and new content come to it. I'm gonna keep covering this because I bought ARMA 3 on the PC, and this coming to Xbox is freaking amazing. I mean, like, look at this. You're getting a lot of freaking, like, you are getting more debris on the ground up here toward the top of this. So I mean, it's not like the Series S is cutting out a ton of stuff just to get it to run. I mean, you are getting a pretty decent amount of this of like, you know, tessellated ground coverage, stuff like that. Like, it looks pretty good. I wish there was better tessellation in the ground though. I do kind of like that. I mean, ground textures look pretty good for the most part. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this on the Series S too. I mean, I could definitely play this on Series S, but I do feel like I do feel like this is in a pretty decent place for launching into early access, to tell you the truth. So I'm happy with that. Let me go ahead and get out of here. Let me get out of that. Maybe I'll add just a few more minutes. So you got multiplayer, you can play the game, you got multiplayer, Game Master. Game Master, you can create whole scenarios and whatever else you want to in here. It's kind of like, I don't know, like Forge or something, from what I'm trying to understand. Like, I'm still fairly new to this, so it's going to take me a little while to figure it out, but as time goes on, yeah, this is pretty cool, man. I'm grateful that this is on the Xbox platform. So like I said, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.